Hey guys, thanks for joining me here today. This morning I went out on a deep water fishing trip out of Westport. We went out and targeted some large lingcod and some yellowtail rockfish. Had a great day. But on the way in, the deckhand's going to fillet your fish out. So as he's filleting the fish out, he'll take and fillet the fish, and the meat will actually go into a barrel full of salt water until he's ready to bag the fish up. Let me show you. Bag full of fish. So it's got salt water on it. So you want to get that salt water off. Bring it home. Make sure you bring it home that day. Throw it in your sink and rinse it off with some nice, fresh, cool, fresh water. And since you're going to do that, you might as well go ahead and process it and get all the bones out of it also. Let me show you what I do. So I'll go ahead and fill your sink up with some nice, cool water. Fresh water. Make sure it's cold. Definitely don't want to put any hot water on it. Some really nice fish. Nice fillets. Yeah, so you want to get all that salt water off. So just take some nice cold fresh water, run it through. I like to get another sink going because that's still gonna have salt water in it. Make sure you get everything out of your sink. A lingcod. Okay, so you can see the difference in the water. What happens when you don't fully bleed your fish is you'll get blood left in it. And you want to make sure when the fish is getting processed out on the boat, they're bleeding the fish. And these are actually looking pretty good. Really nice. Yeah, you see the difference in the water. Yeah, it's very important that you get that stuff all off clean. That is. Oh, that's the that's a lingcod cheek. Very nice. You get a cutting board. And a little bowl for the meat. Here for the bones. So right along here, you'll find there's a bone that goes right alongside here, right along the belly here. So all you got to do is just cut that right out. You'll feel it. Then you just run your hands right close to the edge of the meat there. There's no bone there. Take that little bit of fat off. And there you go. Put some more fresh water. You don't want to keep them in nice cool water. Do another one here. There's the bone right there. cheek. Oh, there's the other cheek right there. Halibut cheek, or lingcod cheeks. Really good eating. It's pretty good. Anyways, let me finish this up. And I'll show you what I do after that. See you in a minute. It really helps to have a nice sharp knife when you're doing this. You don't want to butcher the fish. You don't want the fish butchered when you get them either. There's that bone. See that bone? Feel it right here. So it stops right. Actually, I just missed a little bit of it right here. Cut that right out. It's all good there. There's all bone right there. Nothing but meat there. Big old rockfish fillet. Basically do the same thing with the rockfish, except for there's really nothing to save on that. Forgot to show you what I'm doing with the lingcod. So here's a lingcod fillet. That lingcod fillet, it's actually got a bone that goes, you can see that here's the bones right here. And it'll actually go down to about right here. I actually cut all that bone out. I've got a 12-year-old daughter, and the last thing I want her to do is choke on some fish bone. So I'll actually cut that out. You can actually save that. All the rest of that's just bone. Here's another one. The other side. Here's the bone right here. Bone. There you go. Do one more. You're actually allowed 2 lingcods, so you have 4 nice fillets. A little bit of fat right there on the top. And there you go. So now that you have all your bones out of your fish, most of them, go ahead and start cutting up the fish into strips. Oh, there's a little bone right here, actually. Perfect. I'll go ahead and cut that here. Something else you're actually rinsing off is the scales, because there's going to still be scales left on it. So a nice lingcod. another bone. Alright, time for some rockfish. Basically do the same thing as the lane cod, cut them up in strips. That's it. GoPro, stop recording.